Chairman, House Committee on Public Accounts Bamidele Salam has lamented the growing state of insecurity in the country, stressing that the federal government needs to put measures in place to ensure security of school children in some parts of the country due to attacks by bandits, insurgents, and other criminal elements. Salam made the call in Abuja at the National Children Leadership Conference to mark the 2023 Universal Children's Day with the theme Rebuilding Nigeria through investments in children's education, welfare and security. The lawmaker said he stands with the children on the calls for a better deal to make their lives better by calling for more investments in education through increased budgetary allocations to education.
They have had 6 plenary sessions from Friday when they arrived in camp, and they have discussed all these issues, and they have come to a realization that their own voice can be louder than what it is today. And when they add their voice to an advocacy, I want to tell you that government will listen, the civil society will listen, community leaders will listen. And so children are asking that a minimum of 15% of our national budget should be committed to education, and that government should be more proactive in tackling issues of out-of-school children, issues of insecurity in schools, issues of the girl-child education. And ensure that we do not just mouth these things, we don't just make them slogans, but we make them actionable plans and we follow through with the action. And these children, I assure you, will go back to their various schools and communities to become advocates for these same things that they are asking government to do.
The call in Abuja at the National Children Leadership Conference to mark the 2023 Universal Children's Day with the theme Rebuilding Nigeria through investment in children's education, welfare and security. The lawmaker said he stands with the children on their calls for a better deal to make their lives better, for calling for more budgetary allocations. At the mock plenary session, chaired by Ibrahim Zana, the children requested at least a minimum of 15% of the national budget to be committed to children's education, that the government should be more proactive in tackling issues of out-of-school children, insecurity in schools, amongst other issues.
Mandate the Federal Ministry of Education to urgently liaise with their sister ministries and other relevant agencies under them to devote at least 15% of their annual budget to the welfare, education and protection of rights and privileges of children in Nigeria. We also urge the federal government of Nigeria to establish a Ministry of Children Development in both federal, state and local government levels, and be empowered to carry out an agenda to develop and protect Nigerian children and harness their potential for innovation, technology and creativity. We are also calling on the Safe School Initiative to try to contextualize their budget to reach children in the most vulnerable communities in the states and local government levels and make sure all schools are safe, especially the vulnerable schools. Honorable House, those in favor of this motion say aye. Aye. And those in contrary say nay. The ayes have it.
Every November 20, the world unites to celebrate World Children's Day, a day dedicated to recognizing the rights, well-being and potentials of every child.